Okay guys, welcome back to the 10p Gamer Arcade. Today we're going to be having a look at Le Cowboy, which is due to come out on the 6th of November. This is by Hacksaw. It's everything you would expect from a Hacksaw game, so it's absolutely brutal. But there's a couple of interesting features in this game, and I'm just clicking through. I've got this down on 10p a go, which is probably, if you're in the UK, a stake you might be playing on, maybe 20p a go. And I'm going to have a look at a few of the features. So we're able, because we're in the 10p Gamer Arcade, 10pgamer.co.uk/arcade, we're able to have a look at a few of these features in detail. Although you won't be able to buy these features in the UK, you'll be able to spin into these bonus rounds, and this will be interesting to see. So on this bonus round here is the first bonus round. You'll see there's a gamble feature over here, which is really interesting, because basically what you've got the opportunity to do is gamble, and I'll do it this time. Gamble on this to upgrade the feature into a super, or come away with a really ghastly value. 20x there, so actually that could have been worse, but it was 650 to get in, right? So let's do it again until we get the 1 in 4, and you'll see what happens here. So you can gamble that again, and then we get rid of the gold coin. So now we've got through. This takes us through, and now you've got a super. And then when you get through to this stage, you can actually gamble it again. And this time you're gambling for what is the epic feature, which you'll have seen on Le Bandit, Le Pharaoh, by getting 5 scatter symbols. But now you can gamble to try and get it. And this is this one here. So it's doing this now. And I don't know if the gamble feature is going to be available in the UK. But it might be. I've got straight through to the epic bonus. That's a 1 in 8 shot. If you look at what's in front of you on that bonus round. I don't know if that actually is how it plays out, and it doesn't tell you. But it's a 1 in 8 shot if you look at it and take it at face value. And what this basically does is you've got 2 things going on here, which I probably should have explained first, but never mind. You've got this revolver on the screen here, and you've got a revolver up here as well. And each bullet in the revolver counts for a coin. And you can also, those can shoot on top of each other as well and upgrade existing coins. When you get through to this bonus, it's all silver and gold coins, which is good. This triggers every single time, and you can get revolvers on these reels by getting wins that include a wild symbol, and the wild symbol turns into a revolver. So that's how you can get those. This really should be fantastic, right? So this is 10p a go, and this bonus has been spun in on 10p a go. So we'll see how this turns out. This is effectively the 5 scatter bonus round, and you can spin into this round anyway by just getting 5 scatter symbols. But obviously this is a bit of a shortcut if you've got the money and the inclination. This is a kind of a shortcut by getting a bonus round and trying to gamble it up into a higher bonus round. Which I guess is kind of like 666 by Hacksaw, right? You spin the wheel, and you see if you upgrade the bonus round or lose spins. In this case, you just end up getting a coin, which you can end up with a bronze coin, which is absolutely terrible, really. I wouldn't personally be doing this kind of thing. I don't think there's enough value in it myself. This looks like it could be quite good, mind. So that's going into the collector. And obviously when you shoot, you can get all the same things you can get in all the other lay games, like Le Bandit and Le King and Le Pharaoh. You can get a clover, you can get a green clover and a gold clover. So yeah, you can get all those types of things that you could get in the previous games of this style. And that's kind of what's different about this game is the way this thing's set up with the gamble. Oh, there's a diamond there. That could be quite good. You kind of need a collector at this point, right? There's a gold. That could be quite good. Yeah, 150x. So if you were playing this on 10p a go, this round currently would be £75 nearly. Quite good, really. And then the good thing is you're adding on to this revolver all the time, and every single spin that revolver is going to shoot all of those, and they're all going to be coins, so it is quite good, really. It's kind of no different, right, to when you get a 5 scatter on Le Pharaoh and it just drops the rainbow in every single time, only in this occasion it's dropping this every single time, and then he's shooting, and yeah, and the coins are silver and gold. Really good round though. This is, I mean, if you spun into this on a 5 scatter on 10p a go, you'd be pretty pleased with a £100 round, which is what this is a minimum going to be. It's still got a spin left as well. On this version of it, you can skip through by just spamming the click button on the mouse if you really fancy doing that. I do. I don't like watching things take ages to unfold unless it's really exciting. So I typically just click through. But that would have been, look, 130 odd pound round. You'd be quite happy with that. So that's how that works basically. And if I buy a super as well, just to show you how this works, and we actually continue into the round, you'll start seeing now how this works. So when you get wins and they're with a wild, you unlock revolvers, and you can actually end up with quite a few of those on the reels if you get the right kind of setup on the reels and you get enough wilds on the screen. So there's a wild there, so that'll turn into its own little revolver. Just a couple of extra coins on the screen basically. So that's that one there. Let's see if we can get a couple more. Yeah, you got a wild over there. That's quite good. Any more wins? No. Okay, got a collector in there. Nothing special. Nothing special. What you're really trying to do is get as many of these as possible, really. But we're building on this one up here as well. So this has got 4 on it now. There's 1 symbol. Does that give us a retrigger? I think you need 2 for a retrigger. Yeah, you do. You do need 2. Okay. Any more wins on this wild, maybe? Nope. Okay. So this is a super mind. Oh, let that sink in. This is a super, so which I think we just paid something like £25 for or something like that. It's putting the coins on the screen. So this is a bit of a horrifying round, all told. If you'd have taken that, and I'll just check very quickly how much that was. 25 quid, yeah. £4.70 back, so that would have been pretty disastrous. And so that's how the game works. Obviously, it's got the bonus hunt feature here. I'm really hoping to see this in the UK at some point because there's no reason why not. It's a bonus boost to give you more chance of getting the bonus. We see that on Elk Studio. We see that on Pragmatic Play. That's not banned in the UK yet. Hacksaw need to pull their finger out and get that sorted so we can do that in the UK as well. And that's the Cowboy, like I said, coming out on the 6th of November. And it's in the arcade already, so 10pgamer.co.uk/arcade. If you want to head over and have a quick go on this game, see what it's like before it comes out for real in November. And that's that game. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for joining.